Now to Decision 2018 coverage. Midterm election is just a month away, and we're making sure that you're registered to vote. It's more important than ever as time winds down. That's why there's a countywide event this weekend, making sure people's voices are heard. Tomorrow, register to vote at one of several locations. Tim Pham tells us about the big push to get people to the polls.
The clock is ticking. If you want your voice to be heard in November, you'll have to make sure you're registered to vote by Tuesday.
Go back to the light.
Some places of worship will soon offer a different message to its congregations.
There are lower voter turnouts at those precincts, so we want to increase that voter turnout by starting with voter registration.
Rakita Dotley is working to make sure more voices in the African American community are heard. The Hamilton County Voters Coalition is hosting a voter registration day at 7 area churches to reach more people before the deadline.
These are very important elections. We have very important seats coming up, U.S. Senate seats. We have some district house seats, so we want to get everybody out to the polls.
However, it's not just African Americans not voting, it's a county-wide problem. Hamilton County is the 5th largest area in the state, yet ranked dead last in voter participation in the August primaries. Dotley says aging populations are more inclined to vote. It's the millennials she often hears excuses from.
Inclined to say, well, that's my right, that's my choice to vote, and not understanding the struggle that people sometimes went through to be able to vote, so they didn't have those struggles, so sometimes it's hard to relate to what those issues are.
Right now, there are about 148,000 unregistered voters in Hamilton County alone. Dotley says it's too many being left out of the conversation.
That is your voice. That makes a huge difference. There is people power, and the power is in your voice, and your voice is your vote.
If you can't make it to one of the churches on Saturday, you can always register online or at the Election Commission. In the studio, I'm Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And all are invited to voter registration day. October 9th is the deadline. Early voting begins Wednesday the 17th. Find a list of the voter registration sites by heading over to the WRCB app.